up, people? D&D Paladin here again for another episode of D&D Basement. Today I'm not gonna show you something new. I'm gonna show you something that I have already done for a while, and at the end I do have something new that I decided to create finally. So today on the D&D Basement, how to redo your stuff better ways. So we are here on my table, and you can already a little see on these, and I'm gonna start with these. I had the rocks out of styrofoam, and styrofoam balls or anything that I just shredded around. Seriously, they sucked, really. It was okay for a time, but I decided that I needed something better. So I redid these rocks, and honestly, I love them better. They're just that much better. They've been flocked with construction sand, as you can see better here. There's a lot of it. And I have some smaller rocks, some bigger rocks, some half-mounted rocks, or things like that. So I have a few things like this. One thing I want to show you, because you've already seen all of these in other videos, like the DMsCotty ones. They're made using paper towels and soaked out in white glue, and it's actually fine with it. But there's something else I want to tell you. Something that you should always do with these. When you flock with your sand, most often than not, as you play with them, you just dump them and everything, and in the end, even if the white glue is holding it out in place, there's always some piece of it that chips away, and in the end you end up with a box full of little pebbles and sand at the bottom. So what I do with these, I actually seal them with Mod Podge. Mod Podge is a water-based sealant, or glue if you prefer, so you can actually do a 50-50 mix, and it will do it right. So up close, they may look like a little bit of plastic. Welcome to the Mod Podge Club. It gives it a shape of a plastic toy, but still a really cool plastic toy. So that's it. I actually use Mod Podge for these to seal them up. Always seal your flocking. Now on to the next thing that I want to talk to you about. First, I have to show you my material. Before I actually know, I ended up buying these foam sheet. They were actually black, so no need to bomb them with black paint. There was these foam sheet, and I really thought DMsCotty was talking about these. They're dirt cheap. You get like four or six for like $1. They're really cheap, and let me tell you, they do not take glue very well. Seriously, it doesn't take glue very well, but it does take paint very well. I have these pillars that I have done, but I didn't like it because I'm really not a good painter. So I decided to redo them using these foam sheet, as you can see. They were cut, and then I just wrapped it around like this and just glued them there. Then I used the actual pen, the way we do it with the DMsCotty's method of foam core, and I created the cracks in it. And seriously, they're much better than the old ones that I had. Now I only need to redo the base. I actually have to unbase them and redo the bases. Again, you could try to seal them. Once the paint is there, I believe you may have a better experience with white glue and everything, but seriously, even with a lot of white glue on it, this thing will never be rock solid. Now I just wanted to show you these trees of mine again, because they were way too bright. Some of them were so white that you could actually think they were outside in the snow. And I did actually close them up, so miniatures could be put or anything else could be put on top. As you can see, you could even put pillars on top of it. But for playability purposes, yeah, close them up. And I repainted them up, so here's two of them. They actually ended up with the same colors, which is that much better. Again, I would actually change the base. In this case, I'd probably just add some more to the base. So it's always good, you can actually redo your stuff. So that's how you redo your stuff. Now I want to show you my new stuff. It's not really new per se, because you've already seen these kind of things on the forum, on the DMsCotty forum. Someone told about air curler, and I actually used them up. I wanted to make a openable one here and closable one, but as you can see, there's a huge gap in it. And with this one, I was really well started with this one, but I ended up freezing it over so it doesn't close up, and decided to actually close this one. Or is it this one? Yeah, no, it's this one. It was able to open and close, but I decided it was better to just close it up and stay closed. Same for this one, which I had actually wrongfully done it. And unspainted, they weren't all that great. Unspainted, they were all too gray. I tried to go for the brushed gray and everything, the brushed steel kind of thing, but painting is really not my style. So what I did instead, I decided to try for some rust on it, but I didn't really. They do not look like they are rusted. They look like they were gored by blood. I had too much red into my brown paint, and it just ended up too red. I'll probably just put off some brown paint on it, and it's gonna be fine. The next thing I want to talk about is DMsCotty's new Tilescape. I decided to try that, and as you can see, I already did a couple of tiles that are already done. They're not painted or anything. I was trying to make them stiff like DMsCotty does it, and while they are not stiff, but while they are kind of flat, they're not stiff. As you can see, I can actually bend them. I brought one that I haven't done anything with yet. As you can see, it's already set to be cutted, but it wasn't done. And as you can see, the color has really changed from one to another. That's because this one was soaked wet and actually put paint on it. Not paint, glue I mean. So proof that it was done. But there's no way, even after a second coat of it, there's no way I could have made them entirely paintable. And all of them are like that. I'll still use them, and I will try something else with them. I don't know how he did it, but mine didn't work out the same way he does. And I looked at his videos like 5 times. So if you are lucky, unlike me, then go for it. It's really worth it. But be aware that I do not think, while I like the style, I do not think that cork is all that great a material for a base. So this was how I've done my cages, redone my pillars, my tree, repainted my trees, and did my new rocks. I'm gonna do a lot of things with now that I have access to foam core. And as I said, foam sheet are actually a good thing. They're not all that great, but they can allow you to do curves and the likes on your stuff and still allow you to draw on them like foam core does. So great material to try for anything you may like. Thanks for watching. This was another episode of D&D Basement, and I really appreciate your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, just use that red button on the bottom. It's really worth it. And if you like the episode, just like it so everybody else can see it. Thanks for watching.